Hello, I am Xarkun. This is World of Warships Legends. Vladimir Trubetskoy on the screen. He's the commander I will be using for the Tier 4 Premium Soviet Destroyer, Okhotnik, also known by some as the Party Bus, the Murder Sausage, and the War Canoe. I got this ship a while ago. I actually bought it live on stream after receiving a sizable and very generous Super Chat donation from the king of Super Chat himself, Nick Arcady. Hopefully I'm saying Arcady right? I don't know. Anyway, this is a very, very fun ship, and if you want a really fun Tier 4 Premium Destroyer, and you don't want to buy the Firepower Deluxe Edition of the game in order to get the Seal Clubbing Extraordinaire Kamikaze, you can go with the Okhotnik, which is quite different from the Kamikaze. It is a gunboat and not really a torpedo boat. And, frankly, it's really weird, and this game is really wild. It showcases the Alpha Strike potential of the Okhotnik, and that potential is, frankly, quite massive. Much like a battleship relies on its Alpha Strike potential to deal big, heavy hits of damage, so does the Okhotnik, and being able to make use of that Alpha Strike potential for maximum effect is the thing that arguably I find the most fun about this ship. It also helps that it's a lower tier, Tier 4 Premium, so when you take it out, you do tend to encounter a lot of players who are new to the game and may not have the best situational awareness you've ever seen. Some people might call that dirty, filthy seal clubbing, and it certainly is. It's kind of bad for your overall health. You don't want to make a habit out of it, but sometimes it can be fun. Launching torpedoes at that G101 there, one on the path we predicted he'd turn into, and he does, so that torpedo takes him out for our first kill of the game, and it awards us the first blood medal. Let's talk, though, about the Okhotnik's Alpha Strike potential. It has 7 130mm guns, which means I believe it has more main guns than any destroyer currently in the game, at least until the Khabarovsk, which I believe has 8 guns, comes to the Bureau for research. Now the guns themselves, damage numbers, nothing inconsistent with your typical Russian damage numbers. HE 1900, AP 2500. But the potential Alpha Strike? Huge. We take 13,000 hit points off of that broadside Phoenix with a single salvo of AP. Follow it up with another 5k hit, 2 Citadels, and finish him with the torpedoes. The Alpha Strike on these guns and these torpedoes is ridiculous. Let me break it down for you real quick. The potential AP Alpha Strike with 7 shells that do 2,500 damage each, if all of them score critical hits by penetrating and detonating inside the citadel of an enemy cruiser, the potential AP Alpha Strike is 17,500, which is an Alpha Strike comparable to a couple of shells from a Tier 4 battleship scoring a citadel on a cruiser. And, if you were shooting at a broadside Phoenix with a Tier 4 battleship, you would find that perhaps it's not supremely accurate, and you could expect, at least at longer ranges, to score a couple of hits. One of them might be a citadel for full damage, which might be around, 10, 11k, and then another overpen or full penetration for a couple more damage points, and you'd be looking at a similar salvo to what we just had with the Okhotnik. The potential HE Alpha Strike, 13,300, which I think might be enough to one-shot some destroyers at maybe tier 3 if you roll a natural 20 and get all 7 shells to penetrate for full damage. The torpedoes, which you've already seen, well, this thing has 12 of them. They do 13,667 hit points of damage each, which is a potential Alpha Strike of 164,000. For comparison's sake, let's go over to a pretty good torpedo boat at tier 7. The Lightning has a potential torpedo Alpha Strike of a little over 124,000. So obviously the Okhotnik beats even that out. The only downside, of course, is that the torpedoes only range out to 4.5 kilometers. So you do have to be suicidally close to use them. But provided there is island cover, you have the element of surprise, and the opponents you are facing are not super experienced and don't have the best situational awareness, well, you can make pretty good use out of these torpedoes. We're gonna test them out against a very low health Ishizuchi over here. It doesn't seem like he is able to quite traverse his turrets or turn his ship enough to hit us, or maybe he's on the reload, I don't know. Either way, one torpedo salvo, just a friendly tap from a single torp, and that Ishizuchi is down for our third kill of the game. Tier 3 Italian cruiser out there, 6.8 kilometers away, broadside to us. Well, load the AP, one shot, 2 citadels, he's down for our fourth kill of the game. We're going on a rampage here, and I'll tell you what, this is some of the most fun to be had at lower tiers if you can get games like this in the fearsome murder sausage. You will not kill it. It will kill you, and it will kill you really, really hard with its ridiculous Alpha Strike. I just have to thank Nick, the king of Super Chat, for sending me that donation and asking me to buy this ship live on stream. I did it. I don't regret it. It's wonderful. I love using this thing to complete the weekly Tier 4 premium missions for some promotion orders. Now, we have 4 kills, 58,000 damage done. Not a very high damage number, but does it really matter? No, it doesn't, because there are 2 ships left for us to kill, and we are going to obliterate both of them, starting with this kamikaze who has just fired his guns. He doesn't know we're here. Well, now he does, but it's too late, doesn't matter. 7 shells in the air. We only need 3 to kill him. We get the Kraken unleashed. He goes down. That just leaves the Ganget, who looks like he's in danger of dying to a friendly destroyer over there. We, of course, would prefer that not happen so that we can get 6 kills before this game ends. And luckily, the friendly destroyer is going to give us the opportunity to do that by missing his torpedoes and dying to some shells from the Ganget. So, we're going to turn in. The Ganget is inside of a blue cap circle. He's turning it red, which gives us the opportunity, helpfully, to farm some of those green defender ribbons, which are quite lucrative for experience points earning and credit earning. So that's very kind of him to do that. He is behind the island right now, only prolonging the inevitable. He cannot withstand the power of the murder sausage. He thinks he can. He's going to shoot at me with high explosive, but it looks like that's only 2 turrets. Doesn't do a whole lot of damage in the grand scheme of things, and I have a smoke screen to use. I'll tell you one thing. If you find yourself in a battleship facing a smoked up Okhotnik, you do not want to push that smoke screen. This guy is in my torpedo range. I've got 12 torpedoes in 4 triple launchers. Gonna launch 6 at him right now just in case he maneuvers. Have the others in reserve. Doesn't look like it's going to be necessary to use those, though, because the torpedoes hit the Ganget and take him out for the 6th kill of the game. We win, of course, in the Okhotnik. Wonderful ship, comes highly recommended. Thank you so much, Nick, and thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing if you haven't already. I will see you next time. Goodbye.